Hello and welcome guys to a new episode of our episodes. Today we're going to compare several types of bikes, of retro classic bikes, according to your budget, riding pattern and likes and dislikes. So we're comparing them all and then the verdict is at the end of the video. Feel free to choose and watch till the end. If you like the content, share, like and subscribe. Let's get on with it. We're starting with the R90 Scrambler, BMW's motorcycle, which is one of the most expensive in today's group. It's 1170 cc's, boxer, twin engine. So it's a two-cylinder boxer engine which has immense amount of torque, heated grips, LED lights, adaptive headlight technology. So when you turn in the right side or left side of the street, it illuminates the side you're turning into. Bike has a drive shaft as well, which is a great advantage because it helps you a lot. It reduces the amount of maintenance you have to go through. It reduces the amount of lubrication and tensioning you would have to do on a normal chain bike. This bike is a bit more expensive. It's about $17,000, and this edition that has all the add-ons, double spoked wheels and all the extra options, heated grips, cruise control, adaptive headlight technology, and it's the most expensive. Also, it's the most expensive in insurance in Europe, probably in America as well, because of the high engine displacement. It's a really fun bike to ride, and it's quite interesting in the amount of torque and the sound. I took it to different areas in the country with different environments and terrains. It has never failed. The Swiss Alps, here we're 4,000 meters above sea level, about 20,000 feet. I'm not sure about the feet, but it's quite high. Here in the forests in Switzerland, agricultural lands, it's a true scrambler with every meaning of it. Next bike on, we have the Triumph Bonneville. We're going to compare it. It's much cheaper than this one, significantly cheaper. And we have the Scrambler, Ducati Scrambler, which is the cheapest bike today. And we have the second bike on the group we're going to compare is the Triumph Bonneville, which is a British motorcycle which has a great history of stability and durability and high precision engineering. The bike is very elegant. On the side, if you look at it on the side, it looks like as if it has a carburetor, but this is not a carburetor, it's fuel injected. It just looks like that as a decoration to look more retro style like. The bike, I think, is 1000 cc's, and it's just a work of art. It's very beautiful. It has high spec Brembo, aluminium wheel rims, and it's pretty low weight. Interesting enough, I saw the other day the guy was taking it out of the garage and it stalled from him. It fell on the side. I felt very sad because it's just a piece of art. It's a really beautiful bike, especially the T120. The bike is liquid cooled, however it still has these fins and heat dissipating grid on the cylinder head, just for aesthetic reasons. However, it's just liquid cooled. The bike is really nice, very comfortable. Overall speed is not bad, acceleration is also great, and it's an inline twin. It sounds great, just it's unbeatable in beauty, value for money and riding comfort. It's a perfect city bike if you're into old retro bikes. It's brand new, of course. It's 2023. It's just built as if it's retro in the 1960s. Bike is fuel injected, 6 gears, really smooth front disc brakes, Brembo, high quality Brembo on the front, very nice shocks. So it's a hydraulic bike. It has a hydraulic clutch. Very basic, fairly basic bike. At that price point, you really can't ask for much from Ducati. The Italian manufacturer is really expensive, so for that price point, it's perfect. It's very comfortable. It has very nice seat, LED headlights, lens, Bosch systems. Very nice, really. Advanced electronics for its price range, of course. I think since VW bought Ducati, they have invested a lot in its electronics. So well worth it. Buy this bike if you are after a lightweight bike to take it around the city and occasionally go off-roading or to trails like Swiss trails we have here. It's an ideal bike for you. Or take it down through some roads in Wales. Would be really ideal for that reason. Also, it's not super expensive on insurance. Engine capacity is 803, so it's not that that bad to insure, repair, or anything at all. It's a perfect ideal bike, but it also has lots of grunt and a nice acceleration, but it's not as fast as the R90 or the Bonneville, of course. But value for money, this stands out because it's one of the cheapest bikes within that price range. So this is $9,000 US. R90 is like $16,000 US with all the add-ons. So you can see the difference. It's about almost double the price. Really fun to spin and zip through the city and take it through mountains and hills and some twisties and then a bit of off-roading. And you're not afraid to really drop it or cause it any problem because insurance is cheap, bike is essentially cheap, and it doesn't have much to worry about. Last but not least, it's the Husqvarna Vidpilen 701. So it's actually 692 cc's liquid cooled single-cylinder engine, and unfortunately it seems like they copied the exact design of the CB1000R, which is a little bit really uncreative of them, or a bit depressing, since the single-cylinder engine, yes, it's cheaper, 1,000 quid's cheaper, but still it lacks performance. It looks like an identical copy of the CB1000R, and it has not much like really innovation. So why would you do that? The company is Husqvarna, was a Swedish manufacturer originally for very old established Swedish lawn mowers, kind of agricultural stuff. And lately they sold this bike to KTM. So they sold the Husqvarna division to KTM motorcycles. Conclusion is, and the verdict, if you have the extra amount of money and you'd like more power, bigger displacement, of course, more expensive insurance, I suffer from this problem because I own one, you would go for the Boxer, the R90, which is the sibling of the 1250 GS or 1200 GS. Very solid engine since 1930s, of course, had several stages and iterations of improvement. It's very solid, oil and air cooled, and it never fails to disappoint. If you want to spend the least and have immense amount of fun riding the twisties, be very happy and save lots of money on insurance and on bike parts and on the bike price, you'd better go for the Ducati. If you want a middle option which has lots of power, torque, fun, and not that expensive, you would go for the Bonneville, the Triumph Bonneville. So this concludes our comparison for today, and these are the bikes for each price range. The R90 is the most expensive at $16,900 US, followed by the Bonneville at $11,900, followed by the Ducati Scrambler $9,000 US, and then $8,900 is the Husqvarna, which are all bikes with different flavors. However, they're all classified as scramblers. Each one has its own taste. And this is the verdict. If you want power, speed, acceleration, maximum comfort, the R90 is best suited for you. If money is not an option, if you're in a low budget and you want to still have so much fun zipping through the city and going a bit off-road in some of the twisties of some countryside-ish roads, it's better to get the Ducati Scrambler if you're on a low budget. If you want something in between, more of a city bike, and occasionally take it on some hills, some roads, some stuff like that, is the Bonneville is the best bet for you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, share and subscribe.